Hello, gorgeous, beautiful goddesses out there in the world. Welcome to Temple Talks, where we normalize the death and rebirth. I am really excited to play today, and today will feel hopefully like a central playground for anyone that's queuing in or watching later on replay. If you are watching on replay, let me know that you watched. Love to know that you were here and that you watched. Give me some feedback. It means so much to me to know that you're connected and you're here. Today, I'm going to invite Angelica Rivera. She is so spicy. She's so full of life. She's so exuberant. And I love being around this woman. She allows me to connect to the lover archetype in myself. She allows me to be unabashedly myself. Our energies definitely match and mirror, and it feels amazing.
Hi.
Yay!
Perfect. Oh my God, so beautiful.
I already introduced you,
Okay.
and I told all of my listeners, my watchers, that they're in for a sensual playground, and today will be an exuberant, fun Tuesday. Hopefully, we can imbue our energy into people and help them feel good and enliven this just random Tuesday.
Oh
I'm
my
so
gosh.
glad you're here.
Oh, and thank you. Thank you for the invitation. I'm so flattered. I'm like in happy land.
Okay, so something that you and I both have in common is we deeply live in permission. And we feel when a woman can seduce herself to live in her truth, to live in her beauty, to live in that expansive permission, everything shifts and changes. I also feel like it's edgy. Like who do you think you are? Like forbidden to seduce yourself? Like how dare you? Like it's a forbidden thing. Like we're like speaking or living heresy or some crazy thing like that. And I feel like women need more of this energy in their life. And I would love if you would share, what do you feel living, seducing your own self? Like how do you define that? And give us like a behind the scenes. This is what I really want. Give us a behind the scenes of what your life really looks like seducing yourself.
Currently,
Yes.
currently.
What does
Okay.
it really look like?
Now, oh my gosh, after the before, this is like an after. But my life is that I go to bed earlier than what I used to before. That's a non-negotiable for me. But when I wake up, that's when the magic starts happening. The moment I wake up, I'm so appreciated, and I even talk to myself. I breathe and I say, thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of my life. My life is so amazing, and I'm in love with my life. That my life is just in love with me.
You know what you did is like I watched like you be sensual with yourself. You were
Oh
like
yes.
like how a mother would treat her child. Like I watched you do that, and I believe that you talk to yourself that way.
Yes, yes.
So
And I have to. There's no other way around it. But I didn't learn just by waking up every day and just knowing. I had to seduce life to a way that now it seduces me every day. And now I'm
what
so
does that mean?
appreciated.
What does that mean when life seduces you?
I have this amazing love mastery with life, that life has fallen in love with me, and I create every single desire and dream that I'm here to create. That's what it
So
means.
it's about creating your dreams and believing in your dreams, living your dreams out. Did I get that
Living in
right?
my dream, living in my dream and overcoming anything. There's nothing I cannot overcome in
There's
life.
nothing you
I'm
cannot.
so in love with me that life loves me and I love life. And I just love myself deeper and deeper and deeper.
I definitely resonate with that, that we are wholly sovereign human beings, and that we're not separate from a creator or divinity. Like, we are the universe, and the universe is within us, and it's happy, and it's so happy with us, and we're a part of that. And I hear that in you, that that deep connection and that deep love. And I know when I first start working with clients, sometimes they're really shy or hesitant to even allow their dreams to be known to themselves. I would imagine maybe some of that is conditioning, cultural conditioning, afraid that it won't come true, always waiting for like the next shoe to drop. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. Do you also agree that women have a hard time fully allowing themselves to be loved and to believe in their dreams and believe in their desires and let those things fully expand and come into fruition?
Definitely, yes. A lot of women were conditioned to what people would think if you did that, and they will stay shrink. I mean, so many women are afraid to have an orgasm, and I'm like, no.
Or talk about it.
Or talk about it, or stay with a man that will not even try, And I said, that's not me anymore. This is so deserving, and life is such a luxury that I said, I'm going to love myself more and more and more until I discover who am I really am. What is my mission in this world? But it didn't come as easy. I had to fall in love and deeper, and allow the pressure to break through.
I love hearing you speak because it brings out that like lover in me too. And it's like, oh yeah, there she is in me. Like you said luxury and you kind of moved your body. And I was like,
Yes.
yeah, I get to feel that in my day. I'm not just a doer. I get to feel luxury. I get to feel good. And
Yes.
I just love being in your energy. I hope everyone that's watching this now or on replay can hear that. Okay, let's get a little deep and true and edgy if we can, and you've given me permission to ask this. This program is about honoring the natural spiritual death that a person can go through if they allow. Quite often they don't allow. That allows that full rebirth of who you really are and living out your truth. And I know that you went through that spiritual death and rebirth, and you shared with me you went through a period of grieving. And I was hoping that you would be raw and honest and share whatever you feel comfortable sharing about that experience, because I'm sure there are women out there that are also kind of standing on the edge and are going through something similar, and maybe they just need some support or some encouragement through it.
Well, the first thing I want to share is that I didn't go just through one and I became her, because I'm still like, I think I have had probably so many rebirths and at different points of my life, but they all made me who I am. And I'm so flattered and happy. And not all of them were not any rebirth, actually. It's a happy one, but it does, once you break through, it becomes the happiest version of you. And then you're like, okay, what's next? Oh my gosh, this is making me feel, now it all makes sense. So I don't desire any woman to be afraid of breaking through, because I know for a fact, and this is my story, your story, and a lot of women in our journey is our story. I am certain that every breakthrough will make you that powerful woman, will make you the happier woman, and you will start receiving more blessings. And those blessings, they turn into your own desires, into your own gifts of life. And you are so deserving of receiving it. It's unbelievable. But yes, you have to burn. I mean, I have burned bridges. I have burned her. I have had to grieve her. I had to put her on a funeral. I said, I mean, I love you. You brought me here, but I also had to hug that little girl. I had to give her so much love because she is deserving of to become her, the essence, the true essence of me, who I want to be in this world, who I want to serve. What is my mission? So when I knew that there was something bigger and I was worthy of receiving it, I said, there's no stopping. So the first awakening were more of the healing part of my journey, which is amazing. That's when you do like a spiritual, like the dark night of the soul, and but then you start understanding, and the more deeper you go into your gifts, the easier it gets. So you should never be afraid of going deeper into your gifts, because that's going to be like your permission slip to do whatever the fuck you want. And and to allow yourself to, it's okay to grieve, it's okay to overcome fear, overcome pain. I turn all my pains into my power. And
How do
for a
you
lot
do
of
that?
people,
How have you turned all of your pain into power?
it first started when I became an energy alchemist, and I didn't just become an energy alchemist just because I was born like that. Well, yes and no. Once I was aware that there was a deeper calling for me, I became a Reiki master, and that's when my life started transforming, but quicker, faster. So once I tapped more into my gifts, I started looking for things that I needed to heal. I literally, it was like
You
a
look for
homework.
them.
Oh, I
You look
did.
for the things. Okay.
I did. Every single night, I will Reiki myself and put different types of frequencies so that I could target every part of my body. And that was a homework for years. I've been doing that. But that actually made it easier because I could heal through the nighttime and come and become her in the morning. And it was part of my lifestyle. Nowadays, I only use it when times of need, but in reality, it just becomes so easier after the fact. Yeah.
Does everyone hear that? I think that's something that I want to repeat is that um, as an energy alchemist, you can receive healing through the night, through the sleep.
Yeah.
And you
Mhm.
also, I just wanted to repeat that for any listeners watching this on replay too, that that is available to you. And you also said you wake up reborn every day.
Mhm.
And that's available to us all. And I just wanted to repeat that because that
Yes.
was really, really powerful.
And
Really.
then there were times that it was deeper than what I could know and understand how to back in that time being. That's when I realized, okay, it's time to ask for help. And I started asking for help for some facilitators. This is probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, okay, I need help. And I started going deeper, and I went into a shaman. And then I was like, whoa, I needed to. Then I started healing things that I didn't even know I had to heal. And that's a lot. That's another point that is so important, because there's things that you're not aware, but once you're aware, it will make sense.
Yes. Yeah. I also don't feel, well, I feel like there's a part of it, the dark night of the soul, that it is something personal. Like it's kind of like we're wandering. Like every spiritual guide, mentor in this world has had a time by themselves of just wandering, of just being in their shadow. However, I think that when you're starting to do the real healing, we're not meant to do this on our own, and especially the feminine. I think there's a difference. The feminine is meant to do this work collectively and heal collectively. So definitely, if anyone is out there going through this, make sure that you have a community of sisters around you that are going to hold you, that are that are going to like support you in leaning into your fear. Okay, so I want to shift gears. I know that both you and I are offering space for people to lean into abundance, right? Fair. Both of us speak, teach, live in abundance. And I think what I teach my community is that I believe right now we are really healing the other half of human intelligence, which is the sacred feminine. We have so much more work to go before we're actually balancing and co-creating in the sacred masculine and sacred feminine energy. And I feel like that is why the collective is talking about abundance, is because we've lived in scarcity for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And when we're in scarcity, we can then be controlled. And we have women like us that are rising, and we're not doing it in the masculine. We're not like overdoing, overworking, hustling, or pushing. We are in our power by speaking our truth, by being seen, by being vulnerable. That's how we are rising in our power. I feel like everyone is talking about this abundance because we know we have to heal the scarcity. And abundance is not just about money, abundance in time and space and, you know, all of that. And I talk about balancing money and safety being the masculine energy and having currency as the feminine energy. And so that's what I've been teaching, balancing these two out. And we tend to co-create in one of those, or, you know, tend to lean in more towards one of those areas. Can you share what you're exploring, how abundance is looking like for you and the work that you're offering in your community with your clients? Would love to have even a more expansive view on abundance for people watching.
Let me just start by saying that I came from the strong masculine. The hustle stages until I said that enough. I'm
Yeah.
ready to make money as the woman I am, as the life, but in reality, life just slapped my face and said, "This is what you need to become." And I decided, okay, well, then I'm her. Let's go do it. I'm her and I'm her. So when I quit corporate, I said, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Let's just start with embodiment. And I just remember embodiment, it's something that you cannot get rid of. You have to. It's a must. In my world, it's something I do every day. And it doesn't matter how you kind of co-create with someone or you do it yourself, but it's also coming back home to you. So what really helped me was just coming back home where I belong, where I felt safe, where I put myself on a pedestal, where I knew that this was thrown and that it doesn't matter what happened in my life, that I will always have my back. And during that time, and I could just continue, but during that time, oh my gosh, I was slapped multiple times. And okay, so what is this teaching me? What do I have to upgrade? There's something I have to add. Then it's time for upgrading, and then I will just work from that. And I want to bring this up because that's how I love you, and I think we get along so good. It's because we have the same human design. Is a 3-6, and I'm a person that I don't give up. I don't give up. I wake up every morning and I know for a fact that it's going to be a beautiful day. I claim it, I command it. It's happening, it's here, and it's now. So, whatever it is that it's happening around me, yes, at times it will overwhelm my day. It will make me feel, but like you mentioned on our call not too long ago, we're just an emotional roller coaster. We have to feel that pain, but then we'll turn it into the most lovable, I would say, ritual of the day to coming home to yourself and loving yourself more. And if you have to hug that little girl again, go ahead and do it. But the good thing is that I want women to understand there's nothing in this world that you cannot overcome.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. It's okay to overcome the fear. It's okay to overcome the shame. It's okay to overcome the guilt. It's okay to overcome the grief. There's nothing, anyone in my world that comes into my world, there's nothing we cannot co create and find solutions. And I love that.
I think what I hope people are feeling is what it feels like to embody allowing and worthiness, where there's no end. And I think that we can expand. We can't expand and we can't bring our dreams into fruition, at least where I'm at right now, my perspective. I would love to be challenged on that. But we can't expand, we can't bring our dreams into fruition if we don't think we're worthy of them. And with no blame or shame, if someone wants to understand, like, what do I really feel worthy of, you could look at your life and that will tell you. Like, you know, it will tell you this is what you're worthy of.
And
And
one good question that they could ask themselves is, where am I abandoning myself? You will know. I have known so many times that I have abandoned myself and I said no more. And it might take a couple of times. So what if you never try that yourself?
yeah, I just realized a few months ago, I even realized that I was abandoning that little girl within me. That for all of the healing that I've done and the expansion, there is still a part of me that abandons her, that will not always put her first. Like, it was just like heartbreaking. And that was like a game changer to me, to know that there was a little girl inside of me that couldn't 100% count on me to mother her and always, always do what was in her best interest. That shifted everything. I was like, I think of her like I'm like, honey, I am the woman, I will do what is in your best interest. I will. That was, thank you for sharing that. To share, like, where are you abandoning yourself? And I don't think we can make those things happen. They're just being immersed in life. And we have these aha moments of like, oh, I'm abandoning here. I think it's being in circles with other women, and you're in the energy of the feminine. And that energy is like starting to alchemize all of the hard masculine wounding within us. And we start to like open and soften, and we start to plug into something way deeper in a way higher place than we are right now. I know that you are doing a lot of work with self-love and worthiness. And it seems so simple, but it's not. I don't think we understand how unworthiness is like in our DNA as women, like in the marrow of our bones, and how that needs to be healed. And I really wanted to give you some space and time to be able to share on worthiness and the work that you do on worthiness, and also the event that you have coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Once you stop abandoning yourself and you start like giving yourself more love, deeper love. I started with self-love into healing, and then self-love brought me into love, and now it's like the mastery of love. And but I have clients that start in self-love and then they start moving on to love and then into mastery of love. There's no, as long as everyone wants they want to love each other more, there's nothing we can't do. However, every time, it never fails, the more you love yourself and you go deeper, the more capacity you will open for abundance, the more capacity you will have for opportunities to drop in like, oops. And yeah, you're like, you are the walking prize. You are that person that walks in every room and everybody has to turn their necks to look at you. They cannot resist you. Life is so seductive of you. And you're going to look at yourself and you're going to look at yourself in the mirror, because I want you to look at yourself and say, oh my gosh, I am her, because you are her. And then your world will start expanding and your power is felt in every room. And then you will start attracting who is worthy to work with you. And then, oh my God, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I started from like doing journals and planners to my company started as a hashtag, and now I'm expansion at corporate level. Right now I'm here sitting, one of my morning and partners, and now we're going corporate level. So imagine what capacity you could open up if you loved yourself more. And that's when I bring born worthy. It's the love and wealth and identity shift, because I do not, and I want you to hear this. I do not wait till 2026. The time is now. Every day is a new day. You do not wait until January. Let's try a vision board. No, my dear, that's not going to work. I don't want you to sound crazy. No, it's not going to work. I want to help you step into your identity before
Right.
the year starts because I know how painful 2025 was. And I'm not going through that pain again, and neither are you.
No, the hell no. I feel alive. I feel this world is so beautiful, and all of that beauty is ours. All of that beauty is ours.
All of
We
that.
we can take it, and we're supporting each other. Like we're examples of the feminine, of
Oh,
weaving
yeah.
our power together, of like woman rise. We're not doing this the masculine way. Like we are loving on each other. And I feel like I talk about being receiving centered and people are like, well, that's interesting, right? But like the more what people don't understand because you're talking about eventually you are coaching and mentoring people into self-love mastery. What that is, if people don't understand, is when you fall that deep in love with yourself, your capacity to love life, which means everything around you grows. So it's no, it's not selfish. It's like the most least selfless thing you could do is fall in love with your life, seduce your life, live the most beautiful life you can
Oh,
live. If
I
you want to
mean,
make change in the world, go live the best fucking life you can.
yes, and it could start like take yourself on a date, but that's not going to be everything. You could go and get your nails done. You could have a massage,
Yeah,
but that's not everything.
that's
It's
not.
deeper. It's
Yeah.
it's a deeper feeling. It's a deeper love. The
It's an
body, your
energy. It's an energy that you embody and you carry it with you always. And you
yeah.
can even have grief. You could, like when my sister passed away, we have all of these things that happen, but they're like just a part of us. It doesn't change our energy, our embodied energy. It's
Yeah.
powerful.
It's powerful. And I want to share this because I'm in a coffee shop. But ladies, if you wake up in the morning, you have a cup of coffee, just take a moment and breathe. Allow yourself to breathe and then
Mm.
taste it, feel it, allow those emotions to go through. It's only a
Making my
couple of
mouth water.
seconds.
You're making my mouth water. Now I want to go get a cup of coffee.
I'm here to guide you, but it only starts with you.
Because we're not waiting to live in beauty until 2026. We're not going
Oh
to make the
no.
vision boards, and we are just going to step into it right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
allow. We're going to allow
Yeah.
it right now.
Yeah. I
We're going
already
to
have money coming
support
in on in
ourselves.
January.
Yeah,
Money, like we just sat down and we're like, okay, this is what you're gonna be receiving. And I'm like, okay, and I have not done anything. We're just moving. We're moving.
that's the beauty of currency, right? Is if we
It's
don't need to just know how to make money. It's
and
also
manifestations of too, because before, in order for me to get here, I had to bring it in and seduce it.
oh, I just love that. I just love that might be a mantra for me for 2026 because I just felt very resonant of like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
a place for you,
it's
Rachel.
beautiful.
But I want to seduce people. I want to seduce people too because I want
Yeah,
people
well,
to live
it's
in this
all
life,
of it
like
is
this energy.
included. All of it's included.